Last time on Distant Shores, we set sail from the Cabo Verde Islands with 58 other boats, starting the Arc Plus rally to the Caribbean. It's over 2,000 nautical miles to St. Lucia and could take us 2 weeks or more. The first 2 days we have the perfect winds for Distant Shores 2, with 20 to 25 knots from astern. To get the most speed, we've rigged our sails so we can fly all 3 of our main sails at once. We have our mainsail on port side and our large genoa set opposite on the starboard or right-hand side. We're using our downwind pole to hold the sail out, as it would collapse otherwise heading downwind like this. Then, to get even more push from the wind, we've also set our smaller jib out on port side as well, to catch the last bit of the wind that escapes between the 2 sails. The result is we're roaring along at nearly 9 knots, hull speed, and even surfing down waves averaging nearly 200 miles in one 24-hour period. We hit 12 to 15 knots regularly while surfing. Although the waves are from 6 to 10 feet, the motion isn't too bad since we're going downwind. Down below decks, we're lucky Cheryl doesn't often succumb to seasickness and is happily cooking up a storm, making us fresh bread and some pretty fancy dinners. I think she's just showing off.
Roast pork loin with mashed potatoes, gravy, and carrots from the Cabo Verde San Antão Mountain. Wow. What a treat at sea.
The whole crew, all 4 of us, get together for the main meal. Cheryl is doing full-time galley duty, so Doug, Anthony, and I split up the day, keeping watch around the clock and keeping Distant Shores 2 racing along. I take some extra time to film her knifing through the seas. Sailing a boat is a balancing act, setting up the sails to match the wind and setting the steering to balance the forces on the sails and the waves' effect on the boat's heading, keeping it all in harmony until something goes wrong. An unusually large wave catches the stern just as a gust slews the boat around. The wind catches the leeward side of the mainsail, crash jibes. Jibes can be quite dangerous and break rigging or even the mast. In our case, the mainsheet is broken, so the first thing is to get the boom under control.
So we'll try to secure the boom so until we can figure out how to get it back in action. I saw it was happening and I grabbed the wheel and I just missed getting us back on course. The mainsail just wavered and then it jibed and I was watching and I couldn't save it. And then when it jibed, the preventer held for a second and then snapped. Allen key?
Yeah.
Allen key set?
Take these 2 off.
Wow, it exploded them completely.
Yeah.
They're pretty strong, these things.
The ribbon just went off.
Okay, so we're just going to we got these replacement blocks we had in spare. So we got one done. That's what's left of them. They really got a good bang and exploded pretty much completely. But we have spares. And that one looks like the spring is broken.
That's only to keep it upright. We can do without.
Yeah.
Leave it there. Leave it as it is.
I can probably just bend it in. It might bend in. So there's the blocks. That one's attached. This one's actually broken right through. There we are. We got everything squared away. We got the new blocks put onto the main sheet traveler, and Dodger that got knocked over has actually just snapped a couple of the supports, luckily, so nothing serious is broken. And we wrecked the main sheet itself, which we were able to replace with another sheet. So that's all ready to go, but there's plenty of wind. We're just going to leave the two headsails up for now and deal with the rain squall.
We sail all night with just the two jibs, and the next day put the mainsail back up so we can try out a new improved system to prevent dangerous jibes. The old method wasn't holding the boom tight enough, so we run the preventer line right forward to the bow cleat, then bring the line back to a winch and tighten it up that way. Then we can give it a test and see if we can do a proper jibe.
Testing whether or not the emergency jibe preventer is going to work, right?
So
outside of everything.
You can use it to brake the jibe slowly.
Hopefully it will hold, otherwise we're in trouble.
This time when the sail backs, you can see the boom hardly moves.
It will stop it, not like last time.
Yeah, so that works. So now we're going to do a regular controlled jibe, which means we bring the boom in on our own so it won't crash across. So Doug will bring it in, Tony controls the preventer, and I don't let it jibe by mistake. Now we're ready to do a jibe. Ready? So jibing. Jibe. Oh.
Very nice and controlled.
Thanks for watching this Distant Shores video. Next time we deal with storms and rafts of sargasso weed as we cross the Atlantic, finally arriving in St. Lucia. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Are you interested in the cruising lifestyle? Are you planning to sail away on a cruising adventure? Or researching cruising areas and destinations? Distant Shores is a television series about the cruising life, with lots of tips for sailors planning to sail away.
This is Oswego, New York. We are entering the Erie Canal system, and this will take us all the way from Lake Ontario to the Hudson River, which gets us to New York City.
Plus destination information to help you make your cruising plans.
Yeah, I can stand on the bottom.
We've been filming Distant Shores for nearly 15 years and know the fun and challenges of the cruising life. We've made Distant Shores with you in mind. We include plenty of cruising tips in this travel series, as well as lifestyle segments and hints for sailors heading to exotic destinations. Encouragement for you and your crew to get out cruising. Destinations include the Intracoastal Waterway, the Bahamas, Caribbean, the Mediterranean, Scandinavia, transatlantic passage making, the French canals, and more.